Hi Gemini, this is your horoscope for May 2018. Thank you for joining me. Now Mars, the male principle, is in Aquarius in your 8th house all month. So you're really going to want to be of service in whatever institution you belong to. So whether you want to help society or whether you work in a company or in a hospital, you're really going to be focused at doing your very best and being of service to that institution and having a positive impact on people and doing things that are for the greater good. Now Mars squares Uranus, which is the planet of rebellion and eccentricity, which is in Aries and Taurus this month, and that sits in your 11th house all month, and it forms this friction and this fraught kind of relationship with Mars for the duration of May. So on the one hand, you're really going to want to be of service to the people you work with and the people who are in your life now. On the other hand, you're going to be focusing on what are my hopes and dreams and what are my desires. So this month, really make sure that you don't forget yourself and that you don't take yourself out of the loop completely and that you're just doing things for other people. Ask yourself, what are my hopes and dreams, and am I just here to help others, or is there something that really I would love to do and that would give me a sense of pleasure as well? From the 1st of May until the 14th of May, we have the Sun in Taurus, and that's in your 12th house. So the Sun is your identity. In Taurus, it's quite kind of grounded and earthy and structured. That gives you an amazing sense of spiritual resilience this month. It opposes Jupiter in Scorpio, that's in your 6th house. So spiritually, you're going to be very certain of yourself for the first 2 weeks of May. And you're going to examine that sense of self and compare it with your work. And that'll give you the answer, am I doing what I'm supposed to? Do I love this job? Or am I supposed to change something? So both of these energies, wanting to please people and considering your work, it's all about figuring out what your place is in the world and what your place is in your working life. And if you're retired, it's about what you're working on. So the content is up for discussion. Now also Jupiter in Scorpio in the 6th house trines Neptune in Pisces in your 10th house all month. And what that does, it says that if you listen to your feelings and you really honor those feelings, you can manifest your dream job this month. And you don't have to stay in a situation that no longer works. So you can only access all of these positive things if you recognize, first of all, that you're just doing everything for everyone else and doing nothing for yourself, and carve out a little bit of time for yourself so you can find your dream job. On the 15th of May, the new moon in Taurus happens in your 12th house. So more Taurus practical energy is being pulled into your 12th house of spirituality and spiritual strength and resilience. So you're really going to be able to make practical physical changes in your life very easily and more easily than usual. On the 16th of May, Uranus, the planet of rebellion and eccentricity, moves into Taurus into your 12th house as well. And it's going to stay there until 2025. So Uranus has been in Aries since 2011, and it only changes signs once every 7 years. So it's going to remain in Taurus in your 12th now for a long time. And having the Sun in your 12th, the 12th house is the last house of the chart wheel. So it's like the end of the cycle, it's completion, it's getting ready for connecting with the other side and spirituality. And having your identity there means that for the next 7 years, you're really going to experience a greater sense of connection with the unmanifest, and you'll be able to translate that into practical things. So anyone who feels like they struggle with willpower or they can't see things through, this change in Uranus is really going to help you get grounded and get things done. Now, the last time Uranus was in Taurus was in 1935 through until 1942, and that wasn't a great period historically. I mean, we had the Great Depression in the States, World War II broke out, and King Edward VIII abdicated. And that's because Uranus is the miraculous and the unexpected. Taurus is money and finances and things of this world. So it rules the earth and art and creativity, and when these two come together, there are upheavals in those areas. So just because the last period was really negative doesn't mean this period is going to be really negative. There will be changes in finances, so there may be something happening with the stock market, but I really think that in 2020 there's going to be a big change in this, in the terms of how we work, artificial intelligence, and I really think there's going to be a significant shift to how we work. The financial situation is going to change over the next, I mean, that's no great insight, but I don't think it's going to be as negative as it was the last time Uranus was in Taurus. But what I do also think is that we can experience more extreme weather and unexpected kind of events happening with the Earth itself. At the end of the month, on the 29th of May, we've got the full moon in Sagittarius, and that happens in your 7th house. So at the end of the month, you're really going to have a desire to explore your relationships and to meet new people and to kind of broaden your horizons that way. So it's a great month for you to kind of figure out where you belong in terms of your life, in terms of what you're doing, and then connecting with other people and enjoying yourself more towards the end of the month. I'll make separate videos on the new moon and full moon just to go into more detail, but that's what I get for you this month. I hope it gives you an idea of what you'll be working with. If you'd like a private reading with me, get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you next month.